Previously on Raider Power, Texas Tech football.
You know, one of the things when you're playing an option team, they've got so many steps that they can take if they're allowed to stay on the field. A lot of your option teams will get to snap the ball 70 to 80 times in a game, in a successful game where they're really rolling.
We got them 3rd and 8 backed up on their own end, and we let them out of there on the 3rd and 8 on the midline stretch. Cody missed the tackle, they get out, they get that first down off of that. Then we have the other 3rd down on the screen play. Those two things right there allowed them to do the things that that got them the points. And that's the bottom line. You leave those kind of people on the field, you don't stop them, okay? You're gonna get a chance to stop them. You gotta make the play right then.
They're gonna make enough of their own plays, and when you make a mistake and give them one, then it becomes a long day for you, and they keep turning the page to go to the next formation or the next play or the next blocking scheme that they're going to use, and that's critical that you get yourself off the field.
Playing hard isn't good enough. You got to play smart. If you don't play smart, you probably don't play, okay? There's a lot of you guys that don't know how yet to focus during the week to prepare, okay? To prepare, and when the plays come by, you get a chance to make them. Cody Davis had two times been player of the week. Because he's a great player, I don't know if it's all because of that. He may not be any better than Corn or Bullet, okay? But he's been prepared when the plays came by, and he made them.
That everybody plays hard and everybody wants to win, but does everybody have the will to win as far as the preparation? And the mental preparation is the biggest part of it, because if you're playing smart, you know, then you'll get things taken care of. But just because you're running hard or playing hard, if you don't do the right thing, it's to no avail that you'll wind up giving up plays and you'll have done all that work for nothing.
It's gonna come a game when they're coming after you. It's gonna come a game when you're single block, okay? Whose game is it that week? And you gotta be prepared.
You're not gonna get a chance to make every play, because every play is not gonna come to you. They'll go week by week or play by play or series by series. There's all different things happen during the course of the game.
And those are the plays that are gonna make a difference for us in the game. So you gotta play smart and you gotta play hard.
And everybody's gonna get an opportunity. Some people will get more than others. And when that play comes by you, you can't say, oh, I wish I'd have been ready, or I'll get it next time, because it may be too late. You've got to get it the instant it comes by.
Learn a little bit from the guys in the first picture right there, like Will Smith. So screening that guy off. You got him in there, just kind of get in his way and slow down. Sometimes that makes the block. Doesn't always have to be killer blocks. We're gonna get up more opportunities to make plays throughout the year. We gotta make those things happen, okay?
Just proud of the way we played the first 3 games, how hard we played, how focused we were on both sides of the ball. It's good to see guys have fun.
Straight back to throw, Holbrook rolling to his left, getting chased, he's gonna be sacked. Oh, it's about 4 guys that hit him and they all set him up.
Very good first 3 games. We'll continue on and we'll try to improve on what we've been doing, but again, the big thing is continue to be physical and continue to move the chains. Get ready for a lot of fundamentals and techniques for the next 3 or 4 days. Give them a day or so off and put together a game plan and get going in 9 straight games, which is going to be a pretty tough ride for these guys, but they'll be ready for it.
Next week we got a work week. It's not an off week, it's a work week. We got a lot of work to do. We're getting a little bit better each week. We got to understand what we're getting ready to get into, though. It gets a little bit tougher. Everybody's got to play their role. And we got to have a good week of work to make sure everybody does play their role. I'm proud of you. Off to a great start. We just now starting, though. We just starting.
Accountability. Discipline.
2012 Red Raider football team, the non-conference slate of games is complete. Texas Tech took care of business to open the season at 3-0.
Everybody pulling for each other, everybody doing their job. Now, tonight we play smart and we play hard.
Defensive coordinator Art Kaufman's unit showed dramatic improvement as the Red Raider defense vaulted to the top of the national rankings.
Go, 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 go. That's what I'm talking about. People rolling. That's what it's supposed to be like, guys. That interception was a good play. The touchdown we made. We made that play. It didn't happen. We made it happen.
During non-conference play, the Tech defense held their opposition to 10 points per contest and emerged as the nation's leader in total defense.
So our confidence is high based off of what we've done those past 3 games, just seeing what we're capable of doing and achieving so much. But at the same time, we still have to continue to get better.
We're 3-0 on every one of them if it's not for ourselves, okay? And that's what you find out. You got to make sure you take care of your business. The best thing that we're doing right now is handling the run game. You handle the run game. No big plays for touchdowns. That's the whole key to the whole game. You know, I think the biggest thing that I thought is that our guys have bought into what we're asking them to do from the standpoint of technique and the effort level and the intensity level and playing intelligent. And I think the biggest thing, when I turn the film on, I watch our guys run around and play hard, and that's the biggest compliment I could give them is they want to do whatever they can do in order to win.
Play hard, play as physical as you can. All right, the product you put out there is who you are.
For coordinator Neil Brown, the efforts of his offensive unit would yield the nation's second highest total output with nearly 600 yards per game. The signature passing attack struck for over 1,100 yards. On the ground, the Red Raiders rumbled for close to 700 yards through the first 3 games, and the Texas Tech offense tallied almost 50 points per contest.
Each individual person did their job, and I was pleased with that. Now, I didn't really have an idea of where we were as a unit, how good we were going to be. I still don't to a certain degree, but I know we've got some good players. You know, we've just got to gel and play well against good teams.
Most importantly, the Red Raider football team showed improvement from game to game before shifting their focus to the rugged Big 12 portion of the schedule.
We got a lot better. We got a lot better team, but we got a lot of room for improvement. Depends on how good you want to be.
First and foremost, I was really proud how you guys prepared last week. I thought Wednesday and Thursday we had very sharp practices. You got yourself mentally and physically ready to go, and it showed on Saturday night. 700 yards of total offense. We rushed for 325 yards, which was the most at Texas Tech since 1998. Since 1997, first time we had 2 100-yard rushers. We were perfect on third downs while the ones were in. We were perfect in the red zone while the ones were in, and just a dominating performance, and really pleased with that. We had 19 explosive plays, 19-0. So the defense did a great job holding up their end of the bargain. New Mexico had no explosive plays. We had 19. That's a lot. 19's a lot.
That was definitely a high number of explosive for us. And what we count as an explosive, we say a pass play more than 16, or a run or a screen more than 12 yards. That's kind of what we count as an explosive. And that was a very high number. And we had most of those in the first half. You know, I think our number would have even been higher if our twos would have played a little bit better that game.
Again, second group did not hold up their end of the bargain. And then we had 90 snaps in the game. Had 96 snaps, but where we had penalties, 90 countable snaps. So we reached every goal except one, which was a turnover. We had a fumble, and then we put the ball on the ground again. New Mexico had 0 turnovers. So that was the only goal that we did not reach. Really pleased how we came out right after halftime and went down and scored a touchdown. We played hard and physical again. Now we're teetering. Okay, we're going to watch some of these clips that weren't very smart, but we played hard and physical. Really good job communicating. We had no substitution mistakes. O-line, I think we really had one poor communication. Did a really good job communicating up front. A couple other things I want to talk about before we get to the awards part of it. Okay, practice makes a difference. Practice makes a big-time difference on how you play in the football game or how you produce in the football game.
But I think what it does, it gives you an opportunity to play well. I just don't believe that you can practice poorly and then all of a sudden turn on the light. You know, maybe a few elite people can, But I think for the most college football players out there, you've got to have some success. You've got to perform well, practicing hard, practicing efficiently, executing. You have to do those things in practice before you can go do it in front of a large crowd on Saturday.
Okay, all right, let's start off with some of the negative stuff here. Got an MA here. I want those guys on the ground right there, you understand me? Okay, but you got to finish this block right here. Your guy gets in on the tackle right there. You're in perfect position, okay? Terry, you did a nice job on this play, all right, but LaRaven Clark chases the ball every single time. But look, all 11 guys are chasing right here. That's a good effort. That's a good effort football team right there. All right, look, run after catch right here. This is on spacing. This is a good route. Catch, boom, drop step, just like we work on noose. Okay, you got a chance probably for 4 more yards right here. 4 more yards if you just drop, step, and go, running to the side. We get 0 yards after that catch, okay? All right, when we get in conference, that's going to hurt us. That's a big deal in conference play, okay? Let's watch the positive tape here. Good job, protection, great job. Clinic blitz pickup right there. Clinic blitz pickup right there. Right here, that's good. These are all good right here. Good job, great pocket. He can let this play develop, step up, great throw. Yep, good job, full speed routes. Great catch right here. Good protection again. This is a great catch right here. Like little Dave's got the Tiger from 99 fist pump. Nice job running right here, full speed. It's good. Great job coming out at a half. It's a good job. Really good job taking care of business in the non-conference. 3-0, we're exactly where we should be, all right? We've done so in convincing fashion. We've taken a step each and every week, okay? Now this week's important too, all right? We've got a lot of areas of improvement to make before we have to go up to Ames, Iowa here in 13 days.
It's the Thursday practice of the Red Raiders Open Week. With 3 games in the books and no opponent to prepare for, Texas Tech used the week to focus on fundamentals and technique.
In bye weeks, what we try to do is go back and look at the games that we played, take the good and the bad, kind of give a grade on each thing, and we give goals for the individual players in terms of what they need to improve on after the first 3 games, whether it's staying on the block or catching the ball with your hands better if you're a receiver, or running faster down on kickoff returns, just little things. And so we went back to basics on everything that we try to teach. We do that all week long. We don't work much on an off week in terms of the team down the road that we're going to play next, because 4 or 5 days of practice is enough practice time for one team. So we went back to basics, worked on it, tried to get in better shape, did some weightlifting, did a lot of things to get ready for our next opponent, which was Iowa State.
During the bye week, we tried to give each one of our players 1 or 2 things that we felt like they had to improve on in order for us to make a jump. Not so much against Iowa State or Oklahoma or anyone else, but they had to do these things in order to make them a jump for themselves, to be the best they can be. And that's all we ask our guys to do. Just be the best player you can be. And here are a couple of little things that you need to improve on to make the next jump, and that's what they did a good job of working on. Don't know what we got in front of us here, okay? Let's take care of it right there. 1 day at a time, okay? And it's all about us, not about the rest of those guys, okay?
The huge thing you can do is you can get better fundamentally, especially after we played 3 games. We had a pretty good idea what our technique issues were and what fundamentally we were doing wrong. So we spent a lot of time focused on those things during the bye week. And also I think it's a good time to maybe guys that hadn't played a ton yet, but, are an injury away, getting those guys reps where they're ready. The Michael Brewers.
Hey, look, that's your first read over here. You know what you got? All right, let's go. 5 steps.
He got a lot of reps during that bye week to make sure, in case something ever happened to Seth, he's getting more reps, the backup offensive line, a James Polk, Rashad Fortenberry, those type of guys got a lot of work during that bye week there.
I'm proud of how you practiced, I'm proud of how you prepared, and I'm proud of how you played through 3 games. We got a chance, we got that championship, Big 12 championship on the wall for a reason. That's the goal. That's what we're going for.
A significant portion of today's practice is focused on special teams.
Cover 10. Got to protect up the middle. They'll be coming. We covering all the way. And then we took Thursday and worked mainly on special teams for different reasons. Thursday, we had 4 or 5 coaches that were out on recruiting trail going to junior colleges. Junior colleges play on Thursday nights in California, Kansas, and Mississippi. And so we let some coaches go and go ahead and recruiting, and the rest of us handled special teams. So it's hard to practice offense or defense if all the position coaches are not there. Plus, we put a special emphasis on special teams this year. We're spending a lot more time. We've got a lot of new players, and so we need to do that. And we're working. There's a lot of technique that goes into special teams. So we went back to basics during the open week on special teams also. We had a pretty good week. We got a big week coming up in front of us. Enjoy your Tuesdays off. Just do right. You're getting 2 days off to get off your feet and get some rest. We're going back to work on Sunday. Be back, ready to go, 2 o'clock. Use these 2 days to get rested up. We're going to need everybody starting Sunday. Get your mind right, enjoy yourself, stay out of trouble, and let's have a good start next week on Sunday. Again, if you're traveling, be careful. Be careful. All right, Darren Moore, the word's physical. Physical on 3, 1, 2, 3, physical!
For the Red Raiders, the bye week is over with, and preparation will soon begin for 9 straight Big 12 games. With their open week complete and 2 days of rest under their belt, the Red Raiders return to the football facility to resume the 2012 campaign. With conference play about to start, the seniors conduct a players-only meeting to set the tone for the rest of the season.
Every now and then we just want to have a players meeting only just to make sure everybody's focused, stay on course, and remember our common goal is to win a Big 12 championship, and they need to know how important it is to the older guys that have been there. I think that we're right there as a football team. I think there's still some improvement for us to grow, but as the chemistry takes place in this football team, it's the best I've been a part of.
I feel like the more games we play and the more we win, the more we come together and continue to play for each other, the more camaraderie and the more of understanding and a family and a brotherhood that we'll build and a bond that we'll connect and understand each other and believe in each other.
Hey man, it's another Sunday. Another day to get better. We all know the goal here. It starts this week. Our mentality got to be right for every practice. I know everybody in here knows our common goal is to win that Big 12 championship, man. We got to keep that in mind. It starts with Iowa State, man. So we got to go out there and we got to play hard, man. I'm talking about relentless. I'm talking about not giving up on special teams especially, man. There's a couple of games that we could have won either way had we performed on special teams last year. We can't let that happen. We got to go out every game and we got to perform like the team that we are, like the team that we know we can be. There shouldn't be not one person in here that has doubt about what we can do this season, about our ability. We've been performing well these last 3 games, man. It just got to continue. Going out there and practicing hard every day, man. Starting today, there's no excuses, man. We finishing, and at the same time, we're going to have fun. Every day out here, we're going to have fun. Let's go out there today, man. Let's have enthusiasm, be excited, chest bumping back to the old stuff, man. Let's get that back. We kind of lost it a little bit these past couple of weeks or whatever. Just in practice, we lost it. Not so much in games, but in practice, we've been losing it. Let's get that back, man. Let's start having fun again. Be excited to play. Most excited team out there going to win.
From there, it was off to the practice field as the Red Raiders began preparation for their Big 12 opener.
Let's go and go play and relax, have fun, improve each week, and see what happens.
Our first test is coming up, and everybody's excited, and the excitement builds, and we're ready to play. So we just need a really good week of preparation. We started practice yesterday, and we had a really good practice. So, I think guys are focused and ready to go, and we'll be ready on Saturday.
We were still feeling each other, feeling ourselves out, and this is going to be the first real challenge that we've had, first game in the Big 12.
On the road, playing a hostile environment, and see, not trust those guys, but it's definitely going to be their stiffest challenge.
Everybody's questioning about who we are, what we're about. 6 o'clock Saturday night, you got a chance to make a statement, okay? You got a chance to make a statement about if we're physical, all right, how fast we're going to play, how hard we're going to play, and we're going to be the most physical team on the field up there at Iowa State, Ames, Iowa. So here we go. Hey, we're going to be physical on 3 right here. 1, 2, 3. Physical. Let's go.
Tackle him with some power. Right there, bring him down. Bring him down. There you go. Good. Bring your power with it. Bring your power with it. Bring your power. Bring your power.
This game's gonna come down to a couple of plays either way. If they play good and we play good, okay, it's gonna come down to that. It's all about us. That's the bottom line. It's gonna be big. Whoever's in there, it don't matter if you're in there 5 plays or 25 or 35 plays, okay? You gotta play good when you're in there, okay? That's what it's gonna come down to.
You got a lot of work to do. There's film up here to watch. Special team guys, make sure you know what to do this week. We're gonna have a chance to go over a little bit more, but make sure you know what to do. Pretty good practice today. We got to do better on Tuesday. Most of you got study hall or tutors or whatever. Make sure you do that. All right. Eugene Nebo's going to do the prayer, and the word of the day is count on me. Everybody has got to count on each other this week. You better know what the heck's going on. This is not going to be a walk in the park. This is going to be a battle. Gonna be a battle. Coach Nebo.
Hey, count on me. 1, 2, 3. Count on me.